As the Boston Celtics put the Cavs on the brink of elimination in Game 5, LeBron James was visibly fatigued, and you'll see exactly why that happened. What up everybody, my name is Stefan and this is Heat Check. And this video is going to cover everything that was wrong with the Cavs in this game, which contributed to James looking exhausted. Analyzing Game 5, I noticed that LeBron had the ball too much in his hands even for his standards. He had way too much of these sprints and had to work too hard for only 26 points. We've all seen this by now. The Cavs are always looking for the mismatch for James, but why not generate some for Kevin Love and give him some touches in the post? He was 3 for 5 on his post-ups. If my power forward goes 3 for 5, I'm definitely checking to see if he can go 10 for 12. Instead, Cleveland ran these plays for him, trying to make him into Kyle Korver. Not to mention that these are all contested shots. And speaking of Kyle Korver, he only played 8 minutes throughout the first 3 quarters. He then added another 10 meaningless minutes in the fourth when the game was already decided. Ty Lue gave this bogus explanation for why he basically forgot about him on the bench.
The rotation seemed a little jumbled. Kyle didn't play in the first quarter, and Kevin and LeBron on the bench to start the fourth. Did something get out of whack for you, or is that the way you wanted it to go?
Well, initially he's been putting Olajay in, so that's been kind of Kyle's matchup when he comes in the game. But he didn't play him tonight, so it kind of threw us for a loop.
This is laughable and makes no sense whatsoever when you're measuring the playing time of your best shooter to the one of the 9th man in Boston's rotation. So not having him on the court, Cleveland relied on the 3 for 10 shooting of Jordan Clarkson as well as J.R. Smith's 1 for 6. So circling back to James, I guess he had to be aggressive when neither the team nor the coaching staff showed up for the game. But what about all that ball handling, even bringing it up the court? Well, the designated point guard for the team, George Hill, was a complete no-show, absolutely wasting his 30 minutes on the court. I say that because of all the settling and passive attitude, even in pick and roll situations. Here, instead of attacking the basket, he delivers a weak pass to Thompson, which Boston will take any day. Right here, he gets the switch to a far slower defender but resets, passing it to Love. Next play, he again isn't looking to penetrate off the pick and roll and resets again as the Cavs lose 14 seconds and are left watching J.R. Smith shoot an isolation fadeaway. Awful possession. Again, another switch with Horford on him and he resets again, losing more than half the possession. Right here, he forces the pass to James even though he is covered, and that of course ends up being a turnover. The only 2 times that he looked to attack the basket ended up with free throws for him. Then why wouldn't you go for what brings you visible results? Shot was definitely not falling, going 1 for 5 and missing wide open shots by this much. So he's not a threat, and that allows Jason Tatum to cover and help out with defenders on LeBron James. That happened multiple times. So if he's not a threat from downtown and if he's not looking to attack the basket or setting up his teammates, then why was George Hill on the court for 30 minutes? In my opinion, he was directly responsible for LeBron's fatigue, as it was apparent that the Cavs are going nowhere with Hill's passive attitude. Or you could say Ty Lue's fault for leaving him in. However you want to look at it. So we saw James trying to do everything, which resulted with his extremely tired look and body language on the court. Some of you may say that he likes to play the point or have the ball or whatever, but then once again I have to ask, what's the purpose of having George Hill as the point guard on the floor? LeBron is facing elimination and possibly not reaching the finals for the first time in 8 years. Game 6 is in Cleveland and I'm sure he will come out firing. That's it for now. Like this video if you liked it and subscribe for more in-depth analysis. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.